ويهي مياميم بيمي قصير حتيم ويفقد شمشون اتهثتو بغدي عزيم. And it was from days, in the days of the harvest of wheats, Shamshon visited his woman by means of a goatling of the she-goats. Wayomer avoha elithati hehadra. And he said, I would come to my woman to the inner chamber. And her father would not give him to come. And her father said, Amoraha marati kishano shenetah. Sayingly, I have said that hatingly thou hast hated her. وَهَتَنَنَّا لِمَرِعَكَ. And I gave her to thy companion. Haloh achotah hakatana tova mimena. Is it not? Her little sister is good more than her. Tahiyana laka tahataha. Let her be, I pray, for thee instead of her. Wayomer lahem Shamshon. And Shamshon said to them, Niqeti hapam mipelishtim. I am innocent this time from the Pelishtim. Ki oshe hani imam ra'ah. As I am one effectuating with them an evil. Wayelech Shamshon. And Shamshon went. Wayelekod tholoth meot shu'alim. And he captured 300 foxes. Wayekah. And he took firebrands. Wayefnadhanab eladhanab. And he turned tail to tail. Wayashem lapid ehad ben thnehadnavot. And he set the firebrand, one firebrand between two of the tails, but Tawak in the middle. Wayaverahesh balapidim. And he made a fire to burn in the firebrands. Wayeshallah beqamot pelishtim. And he sent out into the standing grain of the Pelishtim. Wayaver migadish wa'adqama wa'adkar mazayit. And it caused to burn from the heaps and as far as the standing grain and as far as the yards of olive. Wayomeru Pelishtim. And the Pelishtim said, Mi'ashadot. Who hath done this? Wayomeru. And they said, Shimshon hatat hatimni. Shamshon, the son-in-law of the Timni. Ki laqah etahithato. Because he took his woman, Wayetnah lemere'ehu. And he gave her to his companion. Wayalu Pelishtim. And the Pelishtim went up. Wayesharafu hotah wetaviha ba'esh, and they burnt her and her father in the fire. Wayomer lahem Shamshon, and Shamshon said to them, Im ta'ashun kadot, if ye are effectuating like this, ki im niqamti bachem wa ahar ihdal, except I shall be avenged of you, then after I shall cease. Wayakotam shok al yarek, and he struck them hip and thigh, hip upon thigh, makagadola, a great slaughter. Wayerd wayethab bis'if sela etam, and he descended and he dwelt in the cleft of the rock of Etam. Waya'alu Pelishtim, and the Pelishtim went up. Wayahanu bi-Yehuda, and they encamped in Yehuda. Wayinatashu bal-Lehi, and they spread out in the Lehi. Lehi. Wayomaru ish Yehuda, and they said, each man of Yehuda, Lamah alitem alenu, for what have ye come up over us? Wayomeru, and they said, Lehsora et Shamshon alinu, to bind Shamshon we have come up. La'ashot lo kater ashalanu, to effectuate to him like what he effectuated to us. Wayerdu tholotet halafim hishmi Yehuda el Sa'if Sela Etam, and 3,000 men from Yehuda descended to the cleft of the rock of Etam. Wayomeru l'Shamshon, and they said to Shamshon, Halo yada'ata ki moshalim banu pelishtim, is it not that thou hast known that Pelishtim are ones ruling among us? Mahadot ashita lanu, and what is this that thou hast effectuated to us? Wayomer lahem, and he said to them, Katar ashuli, like what they effectuated to me. Ken ashiti lahem, thus I have effectuated to them. Wayomeru lo, and they said to him, Lesorka yaradanu, to bind thee we have come down. Lithitaka b'yad Pelishtim, to give thee into the hand of the Pelishtim. Wayomer lahem Shamshon, and Shamshon said to them, Hishava'oli, swear ye to me, Penatifagaon bihatem, lest ye should strike me yourselves. Wayomeru lo le'amor, and they said to him, saying, Lo ki asor nehsarka unatanuka b'yadam. No, but bindingly we would bind thee, and we shall give thee into their hand. Wahamith lo nemitacha, but killingly we would not kill thee. Wayahsaruhu bithnaim avotim hadathim, and they bound him by means of 2 new cords or ropes. Wayaluhu min hasala, and they caused him to come up from the rock. Huhabah ad-Lehi. He was coming as far as Lehi. Upelishatim heri'u liqrahato. And Pelishtim roared to meet him. What Watislah alau ruh Yahweh, and the spirit of Yahweh rushed upon him. Watihiyana ha'avotim atra al-dhuru'otayu, and the cords or ropes which were upon his arms became kapishatim ataraba'arubaesh, like flax things which are being burned in the fire. Wayemasu asurayu me'al yadayu, and they melted his bands did from upon his hands. Wayimtah lahi hamor tariya, and he found a jawbone of a donkey, a fresh one. Wayishlah yado, and he sent his hand. Wayiqahaha, and he took it. Wayakbah elapaish, and he struck by means of it 1,000 men. Wayomer Shamashon, and Shamashon said, Bilhi ha hamor, hamoratayim, by means of a jawbone of a donkey, a heap of heaps, a heap of 2 heaps. Bilhi ha-hamor hiketi elapahish, by means of a jawbone of the donkey, I have smitten 1,000 men. Wayahik kallo toledaber, and it was as his finishing to word. Wayashleka halhi miyado, also he threw the jawbone from his hand. Wayiqrah lamma qomahu, and he called for that place Ramat Lehi, Ramat Lehi. Wayithamah mahod, and he thirsted exceedingly. Wayiqrah Eliyahu Wayohamar, and he called to Yahweh, and he said, Atana tata biyada abduka et hatshua hagdola hadot. Thou hast given into the hand of thy servant this great salvation. Wa'atamut bathama, and now I would die by means of the thirst? Wanafalati biyad ha'arelim, and I would fall into the hand of the uncircumcised. Wayivaqa Elohim et hamakatesh atrabalehi, and Elohim cleaved the mortar which is in the lehi. Wayeshahu mimenu mayim, and waters came out from it. Wayethet, and he drank. Watathabaruho wayehi, and his spirit returned, and he lived. Alaken qarah shemah, on account of this he called its name En Hakoreh, the fountain of the caller. Atrabalehi which is in Lehi, Ad Hayom Hadeh, as far as this day. Yishpot et Yisrael biyamei Pelishtim Esherim Shana. And he judged Yisrael in the days of the Pelishtim 20 years.